Aespa, once considered one of the top girl groups of the fourth generation, has been receiving mixed reviews for their recent comebacks. Some fans even claim that Aespa feels more like a 3.5 generation group than a true fourth generation group, as the term fourth generation now brings to mind groups like IVE, NewJeans, LE SSERAFIM, and most notably Baby Monster, who is set to debut soon. Following a long string of dramas surrounding their management company SM Entertainment, Aespa has become one of the most talked about groups due to their comeback schedule being repeatedly postponed and extended. As one of the leading girl groups of the fourth generation, fans always have high expectations for Aespa's concepts, music, and visuals with each comeback. On May 8th, the group released their mini-album My World, which sold impressively well, but the question remains whether or not their comeback really lived up to the hype. The pre-release didn't generate the explosive response as expected. On May 2nd, Aespa released the opening MV Welcome to My World along with a track video for the song I'm Unhappy. Contrary to expectations, these two opening products did not attract as much attention as before. Welcome to My World is an alternative pop song highlighted by dreamy guitar riffs and an impressive climax created by a live orchestra. In terms of visuals, the MV for Welcome to My World features simple images reminiscent of a slice of life movie, completely contrasting with the dark virtual reality image of their previous products. Could this MV be a prequel, opening a new chapter for the world of Aespa's metaverse concept that SM is building? On the same day, Aespa also released a track video for I'm Unhappy, a simple pop song with meaningful lyrics. Compared to Welcome to My World, this MV has more impressive visuals depicting a dark school concept with black and white and light and dark color blocks conveying a meaningful message about mental health. Despite the high investment in visual and video production, the public's reaction to these two products has not been as explosive as expected. Despite being a leading group of Gen 4, Aespa has fallen behind their juniors such as NewJeans and IVE due to their extended hiatus since the summer of 2022. While the pre-release products of NewJeans such as Ditto and IVE with Kitsch were well received, creating a solid foundation for their vibrant comebacks, Aespa's opening products were lackluster to the extent that many audiences were not even aware of the group's return. Welcome to My World only landed at number 51 on Melon's real-time chart upon its release, failing to make it to top 100. Within a day, the song continued to plummet, dropping to number 36 on Bubs, number 87 on Genie, and number 93 on Melon. This is a modest achievement for Aespa, a group that was once considered very strong in the digital music market. The YouTube views were also not impressive, with only 4.8 million views after 18 hours of release and slow growth. The songs failed to capture the true essence of Aespa. Immediately after the release of the two opening tracks and mini-album, people couldn't help but wonder why a top Gen 4 girl group was not receiving much attention. Alongside the positive reception from fans for the unique ideas and consistent concept, many viewers felt that this comeback was underwhelming and lacked the essence of Aespa. The music itself was too light and simplistic compared to the cyberpunk concept of previous songs like Next Level and Girls. The lead single Spicy also did not create a good impact. On the second day after its release, Spicy debuted at number 176 on the Spotify global chart with 1,140,308 streams, the lowest among the group's songs that had charted. However, by the third day, Spicy had dropped out of the charts. Many fans feel that they had high expectations for Aespa's latest releases, but the music hasn't quite hit the mark yet. Aespa's musical style is very distinctive, so many people find it hard to accept the group trying out a different, softer, and more contemplative musical style. Part of this is also due to the fact that the songs on this album were leaked beforehand, which has dampened the public's enthusiasm to some extent. Despite the negative feedback, some people have found the songs a good fit target for those who enjoy simple pop melodies and showcase Aespa's unique vocal tones. This is also seen as an effort to diversify the group's musical colors after a long period of delayed comebacks due to controversies involving their management company. Massive album sales and positive signals for Aespa. Despite receiving criticism for the music quality not meeting expectations, the girls have achieved record-breaking album sales. Aespa's mini-album My World sold 1,192,976 copies on the first day, the highest in history of the Hanto album sales chart. The number continued to rise and exceeded 1.56 million copies, surpassing Born Pink to become the girl group's highest first-week album sales in Hanto history. This lightning-fast achievement helped the four girls break the records of previous girl groups, even surpassing their seniors Blackpink, solidifying the group's title of a million-selling group for the second consecutive time after the release of Girls' mini-album last July. Returning at a time when SM Entertainment has just announced its transition to the SM 3.0 version, many fans expressed concerns about the new changes that could affect Aespa's comeback plans. Fortunately, the changes in SM 3.0 have not had much impact on the girl group's comeback process, although the four groups had a long delay in their comeback due to disagreements between the company and founder Lee So-man regarding the group's concept direction. During a 10-month hiatus since their mini-album Girls was released in July 2022, Aespa faced many difficulties. This was a period when other Gen 4 girl groups were debuting and growing rapidly, directly competing with the four members. Fans were worried that Aespa's absence might harm their reputation amidst the fierce competition. However, Aespa was one of the first girl groups to debut in Gen 4, so they had a loyal fan base who continued to support them. Despite the challenges, Aespa's top priority was to introduce new songs and ensure that their fans would continue to embrace them. Instead of caring about changes within the company, we are more concerned about how to express spicy. I am also worried that fans will feel confused or misunderstood, but we are always like that, always directing our entire thoughts on music. Winter expressed at the press conference introducing the mini-album My World. We hope that these positive signs mentioned above will help Aespa continue to grow and maintain their position as one of the leading Gen 4 girl groups.